The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody.
Here comes Roy Jones. Sugar.
This bout is scheduled.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk.
Todd, it's a pleasure and an honor to be here at this venue. It's going to be something special.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. And there's the bell to start the round. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Caution being thrown to the wind. They both want the knockout. Who did more work in the gym? That's what it might come down to, considering how hot and humid it is today.
This is taking boxing back to its roots. Outside, where you've got the crowd there, you can hear everything. You've got the breeze of the wind. You've got the heat of the sun. You know when you're doing this? Your feet are on fire, Todd. They're on fire in the ring.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Straight right. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. And right back into the fray.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy. They ring the bell, and here we go. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
The straight right just misses. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Well done with that counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. The straight right just misses. Lucky that hook didn't score. Both men step back for just a moment. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
As long as they don't get complacent.
hoping for an all-action slugfest. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
You'd like to see more jabs. Do you believe what we're seeing? A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. So don't be surprised if these two fighters go the distance tonight, considering how much they've emphasized their physical fitness. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Well, if their intention is to anger the opponent, I think it's going to work. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. And here he comes, finally waking up from that nap.
Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Just missing with the uppercut. One punch could change anything when these two step. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance without a doubt.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Those counter punches have to hurt. It's been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Nice counter shot. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Right when you think the pace will slow down, this round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. And he scores with the count. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And
there's the bell to start the round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won it hands down.
Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
This can be so frustrating when you're in with such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Failing to score with that right hook. Can they figure out the combination to this safe? Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. It hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an Andrews man.
Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. How is he on his feet? This doesn't make sense.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. So
this round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute...
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. So he's up, and the corner has the white towel. Are they going to throw it and stop this fight?
What missing is to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Beautiful counter punch. Robinson got buzzed. He's in trouble. halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit. So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Some fighters, when this happens,
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
he's up, but for how long? Look at him. I'm not...
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
And there's the bell to start the round. They ring the bell, and here we go. They ring the bell, and here we go. Just misses with that jab. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it. No rest for the weary.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
The courage on display here is incredible. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Every time he throws a punch, some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in a unanimous agreement.
Unanimous. You know what? Smart that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no...